Christopher Columbus again. So he deliberately is doing things to black people that isn't just political. And any black man that does it is going to obviously catch some level of heat. When a black person does it, I can when it's a black person, I can always tell what kind of black person. I can always tell.
Been done. I don't know. He bumped his head or something, but he has lost his mind, and it's a shame that he has to go down the path of racism. You know, I've met Donald Trump several times. I've been to the White House several times. Actually, Donald Trump met my dad at a UFC fight not too long ago, and my dad didn't even vote for Trump. So Donald Trump isn't what they're projecting.
Off during a recent interview, calling out former police officer and YouTuber Brandon Tatum, better known as Officer Tatum, for what he described as dirty money ties and performative politics. According to DL, Tatum isn't speaking truth to power. He's serving whoever's cutting the check. That claim lit up social media instantly. Fans and critics flooded the internet, demanding proof, while others said DL just said what everyone was already thinking. Because let's be honest, in today's world, when politics, media, and money collide, a truth often gets buried under the paychecks. Their tension didn't start yesterday. These two have been clashing for years.
We would have been growing faster than white people. But at some point, we bought into the propaganda of not pulling ourselves up by our bootstraps, not marrying the women that we have children with, not exploring economic success and having a community of growth and money circulation, and we divvy all that unless they're completely ignorant, would argue that Chicago isn't a problem. And
Chicago's a big ass problem. Chicago's a big damn problem. Ain't no question about it. It's the inner
cities where our people live that we see 70 shootings over the week. Like, that's too much, man. And
years, DL, a longtime voice for social justice, and Tatum, a conservative influencer who built a massive platform defending police actions and criticizing Black Lives Matter. Their debates have always been explosive, but recently, the tone shifted from disagreement to exposure. DL started hinting that Tatum's rise wasn't as organic as people think. He claims certain donors and political groups were quietly funding Tatum's platform to push narratives that benefit.
This man said it. I say it all the time, and I'm going to continue to say it.
Everybody want to scream support black businesses, but will run to Gucci before you ever spend $1 with your own people while looking for a hookup at the same time. We want to whine about gentrification, but won't invest in your own community.
There you go.
Trash it. And then cries when somebody else moves in and builds it.
America is the only place.
They proportionately.
Who is they?
Everybody else. Man.
Everybody else, like who? Are you saying white people? Brother, you in the same situation as all these white people, and you playing the victim.
Am I?
You at the same university?
Am I? What does the same university have to do with any?
Fit their agendas. Screenshots, leaked receipts, and online digging started circulating, and while none of it has been fully verified, the smoke around those claims has been thick. Behind the scenes, this story gets even messier. According to some insiders, big money conservative networks have been using influencers like Tatum as mouthpieces, shaping opinions through podcasts, YouTube, and social media campaigns that look grassroots but are actually corporate-backed. DL says it's manipulation disguised as activism. He argues that these voices don't represent the community, they represent contracts. He didn't hold back, saying, "When you get paid to defend oppression, you're not a voice for the people, you're a spokesperson for power." Those words hit hard, especially for fans who once respected Tatum's authenticity. The internet started asking tough questions. Who really benefits from his message, and where's the money coming from? The reaction online has been divided. Tatum's followers rushed to his defense, calling DL a bitter celebrity trying to stay relevant. But others started connecting dots, noticing the sponsorship patterns, the political guests, and the time.
But there's a lot of that goes on in the black community. Physical abuse, sexual, emotional abuse, the single mother epidemic that's in the black community. These are the things that politicians should be saying, we need to get a handle on this. We need money for resources for fathers. The bottom line is that if you study, you work hard, you play the cards that you're dealt properly, you will be successful. This country makes more millionaires than anywhere in.
Timing of Tatum's content drops. It's no secret that political media is a billion-dollar industry, and both sides play dirty. The difference here is the community impact. DL argues that when influencers trade integrity for income, it's the truth that suffers. Meanwhile, Tatum doubled down, saying he's self-made, independent, and unbothered by critics. But the silence from certain sponsors and donors since DL's statements tells a different story. The money trail may not be visible yet, but the cracks in the image are starting to show. This feud isn't just entertainment. It's a reflection of how media really works now.
No, I despise him, but if he did something
right, you despise him. It's all, we hear it.
Him.
I know you do. Everyone hears you.
I despise him as much as he despises black people.
Let me say this. I think that if D.L. Hughley was in front of me and we had a debate, it would be the most embarrassing time of his life. He gets no pushback from the black community, none whatsoever. He's in an echo chamber. It's very simple. I would ask D.L. Hughley, what policy positions are you saying that Donald Trump has failed in, that the Democrats has prospered in? And this is what he will say to me. He will give me a talking point from CNN that's been debunked 20 years ago. He doesn't have substance. What I would add to DL is I would say, DL, do you really care about the black community, or are you living in an environment where you're worshiping your skin color? Because if you care about the black community versus worshiping a skin color, why are you not out here advocating for things that will help the black community?
What looks like a personal beef is actually a fight over control, credibility, and conscience. DL represents the old guard, raw, unfiltered truth, no matter how uncomfortable it gets. Tatum represents the new wave, influence, branding, and monetized opinions. Together, they expose the cultural divide between profit and principle.
After the measles outbreak.
We just had somebody die in Texas.
One. They lied to you.
Can you let me talk?
Are you gonna get mad? You gonna throw the mic or something?
But you're here arguing that other people shouldn't do that.
No, I'm not telling you what to do. I just tell you what I think. Y'all can boost and boost and boost and boost and boost. You can get 45 boosters. I don't care. They ain't got nothing to do.
No matter how uncomfortable it gets. Tatum represents the new wave, influence, branding, and monetized opinions. Together, they expose the cultural divide between profit and principle. Whether you side with DL or Officer Tatum, one thing's clear: somebody's story isn't adding up. In the end, this isn't about who wins the argument. Wave, influence, branding, and monetized opinions. Together, they expose the cultural divide between profit and principle. Whether you side with DL or Officer Tatum, one thing's clear: somebody's story isn't adding up. In the end, this isn't about who wins the argument. It's about who's willing to tell the truth when there's money on the line.